I was a world-class sprinter.
Oh my God!
I know. Yeah.
Hero of the life.
Yeah.
Wow.
Olympic champion.
For what?
Hey. I used to run 100 meters, 200 meters, really. Yeah.
Okay. And for Britain?
Yeah.
Wow.
Olympic gold and silver medalist. I know.
It's about the man on the street. I love your bag.
Thank you.
When did you buy it?
I bought it about 15, 20 years ago.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
Really did get what I paid for. It was a treat to myself, it was a reward. I'd done some good work and I thought, you know what, let me treat myself. And yeah, definitely the best investment ever because it's timeless bag.
What did you pay for it 20 years ago?
I'm trying to think, it was between 1,500, 2,000 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money in that time.
And like I said, it was a gift to myself. You know, you never reward yourself for the work that you do. And I saw the bag and I thought, you know what, let me reward myself. And yeah, best gift I ever bought.
And who do you work for at the moment?
I work for Sky TV.
And what do you do?
TV presenter.
Wow. Your image as a TV presenter in menswear, how important is that?
I don't find it very important for myself, but obviously when you work in TV, yeah, they style you for the shows, and yeah, everything you do has to be current. So yeah, the clothing and the wardrobe, there's a good allowance to make sure each time you present, obviously you don't wear the same thing, and then obviously seasons change, so you have to constantly be trying to keep up.
And do men buy into that concept?
For me, slowly I had to buy into it. Because I'm the kind of person that I wear what I wear and I like what I like. So all of a sudden somebody designing you and styling you and going, yeah, that's what you need. And yeah, that was a bit strange. But yeah, over time it's actually widened my perception with regards to clothing. Because yeah, I now look at stuff that I would never have looked at before.
Right, one last question. Define a confident man.
I think a confident man is somebody who's actually comfortable in their own skin and how they are. For me, I think that's the most important thing. The clothes don't make the man. The man makes the clothes.
Any style icons that you're aspired to?
No, I wouldn't say there's any I aspire to. I just like to mix and match, and whether it's cheap or it's expensive, I think you put them together and you wear them accordingly.
Yeah.
And yeah, just walk with confidence. I think that's very important. Don't walk with your head down, walk tall. Whether it's crazy style or not, you know, be confident in what you do.
I asked Tiny Temper the same question I'm going to ask you. Africa seems to be holding back. They don't kind of identify with their own culture, and I'm not seeing a lot of colour. Is that because you're stereotypically kind of forced into?
I think this, because of the way this country is, it's not conducive for bright colours. I think the weather, to be walking out in an evening like today where it's blustery, then first and foremost it's about function. So the coat, if you wear a light coloured coat, it'll get dirty quicker, and so yeah, the thought process is. But travelling around the world, again, recently I've just come back from Brazil, so every colour I wore was bright.
Wow. What's trending in Sky as a team? Like, I've written a beautiful article, a lot of media behind the camera, they don't think it's important to at least dress presentable.
No, Sky's quite a cool company to work for. Yeah, everybody's stylish, whether you're a presenter, director, producer. Yeah, everybody's quite stylish. So you kind of do. I can imagine if you're uncomfortable in the way that you are, you'll try and step up to reach certain levels. As I say, for me, I'm comfortable with who I am, what I am, and yeah, that's the most important thing.
Well, my name's Gracie Opulanza. I'm the very few women in the world that's talking about menswear.
Okay.
And I was the first woman in London to put a world champion on a catwalk.
Who was that?
And that was Greg Menard at One for the Boys.
Okay.
And my men don't pose on the catwalk.
Yeah.
They actually do other things. So he's a downhill mountain biker and he rode down the catwalk.
Right.
What I'm saying is men's style fashion would love to come into the world of Sky. And I'll tell you why. Because Lewis Hamilton was right next to me. And 5 months later, the British Fashion Council made him ambassador for the very event.
Okay.
And I'm saying, we are men's style fashion and we show you how. So Sky, get us in there. Be ready. I'm just telling you, I can handle Sky. I'm not quite sure if you can handle me.
I do like that, by the way.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
I'm
fabulous.
crossed between Sophia Loren,
Yeah, I
the
can tell.
Matrix woman,
Yeah.
and the Hunger Games, because it's quite difficult for being the very few women in the world, in a man's world.
Yeah.
But you've been so respectful and gracious,
No,
and I really
no
appreciate
problem
it.
at all.
And any well-dressed man is a friend of mine.
Ah, I like
Be
that.
inspired. All I can
Friends for
say
life.
is, please wear a little bit more colour, says me that's in black. Take care and God bless.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.